Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the furry friend tag. And yeah, so I had to redo this part intro again because it was really blurry. But yeah, so definitely check out the other girl's channel. I'll have that link down below. And yeah, so let's get to the video. Okay. I don't know how this video gonna work. This is my dog, Ivy. And yeah, so we're going to do the furry friend tag. And yeah, so she's really heavy. I'm just gonna show her briefly and let her go back to sleep because she was sleeping. But yeah, I'm just gonna search some pictures of her. And yeah, I had vlogs when I first got her. She was so tiny. Now I'm like barely can hold her anymore. And yeah, so she's really tired. And she's like, wait, why did she wake me up from my nap? So yeah, I'm gonna be doing the questions. I'll answer pictures of her when she was a puppy until now. At the end of the video. So yeah, and this is also going to be a collab video with my other friends on YouTube, and I have all their videos down below in their channels with Alicia, Velma, and Lauren. And yeah, so we thought it'd be fun to do our furry friends and our pets. So yeah, I only have one pet. I've always been allergic to animals, so I'm 20. I got her when I was like 6 months ago, and I thought that and if I had her and the ladies like if you couldn't keep her because your allergies, she was gonna take her back and find another home for her. So I kept her for a couple of weeks, and I found out I had no allergies. And so yeah, so she's kind of like a little blessing animal because I've never had a pet before. So she's my first pet, and I tried it with my allergies. So yeah, yeah, so she's really heavy, and she's probably gonna go back to sleep. So yeah, say bye. So yeah, she didn't want to stay too long in the video, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get to. So anyway, let me get to the questions. There are 9 questions, and I have it on my phone, so I'm just gonna read it out. What is your pet's name? Number 1, what's my pet name? Ivy. Number 2, what kind of pet is it, and what kind of pet is it, and what breed? It's a dog. She is mixed with Labrador and something else, I'm not sure. Number 3, how long have you had your pet? Going on a year in July. How did you get your pet? Well, I was on this local website that's in my town, and they have like different things, discussions of different things, like what's the best like baby milk, or who's the best lawn service in our town. So when I seen a girl, she posted about having a puppy, and she couldn't keep it in her apartment because I think the size of the requirement, and she's gonna be over 50 pounds. So when I read it, I was like, OMG, maybe I could do this. And it was close before the holidays of last year. And what happened is we had 2 rats, and one had passed away around July of last year or August of last year, and so all we had was 1 rat left. She was almost at the end also because we had her for almost 5 years, and rats don't normally live that long. They say like 3 years or so, so they really outlived their life. They lived a great life. We spoiled them like they were like human. They got everything they wanted, anything they needed. 3 weeks before she passed away, we found the dog, and I think everything for a reason, because it kind of helped us not move on, but kind of grieve better, that we didn't have a loss and you know, loss without anything in our house to entertain us. So when we got her, she got to enjoy her rat sister for a couple of weeks. She was a puppy, and they got along really well. She'd go to the cage, and the rat would lick her, and she would just be about the cage, just getting entertained by the rat. It was so cute. I was always scared that maybe she would attack him, but no, she didn't. Yeah, so I thought it was really cute, and so that's whenever she was at the end of the stage, she passed away, and the dog was kind of like, where is she? Where's my little friend? I used to go by the cage and see. And so she wasn't there anymore, and we had a little burial and everything, but it kind of helped because we had another pet to focus our attention on, but we still was grieving our loss for our pet. But yeah, so like everything happened for a reason. I'm glad I found the girl. We found the dog. My allergies were really well. I had no allergy symptoms, allergic reactions around the dog at all. So it all happened for a reason. Like we found her, and then like 3 weeks later our pet rat had died. So yeah, the whole point of the story, I found her online, and that's the best thing ever. I'm glad she's in our home, even though she is a handful. How old is your pet? Maybe 10 months old. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? Oh, she does all kind of crazy things. She'll go on, like when we put her in the backyard, she goes underneath the deck. And I'm like, what kind of dog goes underneath the house? That's weird. Whenever we come in the door, she goes around the house, goes through the back door, comes in the house and jump on us. I'm like, every time. So I'm like, Lord. So yeah, she does that. Or she'll bark like she's after somebody, like the mailman, but then she won't even do anything. She just licks them. So she's all bark and no bite. But yeah, she's really a handful. Number 7, what does your relationship with your pet means to you? Our relationship is still new, but it means a lot to me because I've never had a dog before, so every day is like a learning experience. And at least when I am home alone, I'm not bored. She's always there, and that's what's cute about it. When I first got her, she was a little puppy, and when I worked at home, I would always have somebody to hang out with on my breaks because the kids would be to school, my husband would be to work, and she would always be there. Number 8, what are some of your favorite pastimes with your pet? I'll insert pictures. Probably for Halloween, we dressed up, we took her trick-or-treating. We took her to another event called Bark in the Park, and it was a lot of different animals. We took her there and she got to, you know, hang out with other animals and get like little goodie bags at different little booths around the little event they had. My favorite past events is whenever I would go pick up my kids from school, I would leave about an hour early. So me and her would spend our days, we'll spend maybe an hour or so. We just love to sit by the water, the pond. We love watching the ducks walk by and watching them swim in the water and looking at the birds and letting her get to interact. So I love that I had a little, and we would walk around the park too on the track, so I always had a little workout walking buddy. Number 9, what's the nickname that you call your pet? Well, Ivy, her name, so I call her Poison Ivy. Sometimes my daughter call her Girl. And yeah, so that's all the questions in this tag. If you have a pet and you want to do the tag, definitely do this tag, and definitely check out all the other girls' channels. I'll have their channels and video links down below, so definitely check out the description box. And yeah, so that's all the questions. I hope you found this entertaining. If you watch my vlogs or you've seen pictures, my dog really did grow. She used to be so small, I could just hold her, and that's another thing that I miss about her, when I could just hold her like a baby. I'll see you guys in my next video, and you have a great day. Bye.